Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Alan Simberg. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what to do when someone doesn't forgive you. Before diving into that content, I have two requests. One is I would appreciate if you would either like, comment, or subscribe to my video, as that would help the algorithm on the YouTube studio. And also, I'm really honored to announce that my self-published book, Back to Living: Action Strategies to Recover from Your Addiction, was nominated by Inc. and Impact Awards. I'm going to put the link in the description below. I would appreciate if you would vote for that book. And now I'm going to go into that content. So, what to do when someone won't forgive you? So, what you might be thinking is, what would anybody have to forgive me for? Well, it's not unusual that when someone is active in their addiction, they do certain things that other people don't like. And maybe that other people might even get angry. And depending on how long that situation has gone on, those other people, family members, friends, co-workers, they can have resentment. So the first thing to recognize is that forgiving doesn't mean that the people forget what you did. What it means is that they no longer allow it to affect them. Now, there's this saying like there's good news and bad news. Well, in a sense, the bad news, which is really not that bad, is that you can't make anyone forgive you. But what you can do, here comes the good news. What you can do is you can demonstrate to those people over time that you have changed. If you want, you could ask for forgiveness. You could say, I apologize for what I've done that may have been upsetting to you. One suggestion that I have, which may sound a little strange, is I strongly suggest that you say, I apologize, rather than saying, I am sorry for what I did. From a spiritual perspective, saying, I am sorry is declaring that you are a sorry person. And that's kind of demeaning. If you say, I apologize, you're expressing responsibility for what you did that may have resulted in someone else being upset or angry. It's also important for you to realize that you do not make anyone feel the way they do. You could behave the same way when you're talking with two different people, and one of them will become offended and the other one won't. But what is important is that you have the intention of acting and speaking in the most responsible, caring way possible that could, and I emphasize could, minimize the potential for someone else to become offended or angry in reaction to what you said or did. And the other part of this is that it's really important that you forgive yourself. And a way for you to forgive yourself for past behaviors or maybe things that you've said is recognize that you no longer want to do those things or say those things, and do your best not to focus or think a lot about what you've said or done in the past, and put the majority of your focus on what you intend to do, how you want to be different, and how you're also different, and give yourself the gratitude and the appreciation for the positive, productive changes that you have made. And I want to let you know that in my next video, I'm going to be talking about setting healthy boundaries during recovery. And one thing that I want to emphasize before closing today is don't ever give up. Don't ever, ever give up on your recovery journey. Even if you lapse or relapse, get past those two things or either of those two things as quickly as possible. And remember all that you've accomplished. Give yourself appreciation for what you've accomplished and just focus on moving forward.